Say this share-based payment is not driven by accounting standards. It is driven by guidance notes. Share-based payment is there in our Institute ICI study material volume 1, volume 2 and volume 3. This is the only one chapter you can see the presence in all the 3 volumes that you have. This comes as chapter 7, the last chapter in volume 1. This comes as guidance notes in volume 2. This is practice manual volume 3. One chapter which has got presence in all the 3 volumes is this chapter only, and not even consolidated financial statement, not even the most loved topic, valuation of shares and goodwill. By default, this particular chapter has got presence in all the 3 volumes. What is share-based payment? Any idea? What is share-based payment? See, place where you are expected to provide in the form of cash, where you agree that you will pay or issue or satisfy in the form of shares, then it becomes share-based payment. So, share-based payment normally paid to creditors, those who render professional services. Then number 2, employees. So, share-based payment is not affected to suppliers of material. So, this share-based payment, that is where payment is discharged by shares to suppliers of professional services. So, for example, we have just developed one software. So, ours is a consulting company, we have developed one software. And the software can be used by some of the IT giants. Say for example, I just find Wipro or maybe Infosys. To them I am just telling that this can be used with the help of Java or some, I do not know much about all this technical side. So, with Visual Basic alongside of Microsoft to use in particular location, this is going to reduce your work and improve the efficiency. What is that they will be doing? They will pay so many crores of rupees in the form of cash. So, if that be the case, their liquidity will get affected. But at the same time, they want the software. What is the best part? They will tell, okay, we will discharge you not by paying cash, but by paying or issuing shares, which will not cost them immediately in the form of liquid cash. So, as far as the suppliers of professional services are concerned, for them, whether it is cash or share, for them they can convert it into cash if it were to be shares. If it were to be cash, there is no problem at all. So, they will be in a position to discharge that and take the money from the general public, and their objective can be achieved. This is one particular area which is not that frequently visited. It is not that popular. I mean, the share-based payment to suppliers is not that popular. Even share-based payment, we include even payments to suppliers of professional services. But the main area for share-based payment is payments affected to employees. So, in good olden days, people used to say that a person who is changing employment quite frequently is inefficient. And people used to tell that people who are in a particular employment for a long period of time is considered to be more efficient or most efficient. And people used to tell this way, rolling stones will never gather moss. So when a person is changing employment, he is not retaining the experience, nor he will be given respect. People would just say, I have put up 25 years of experience in this field. Would mean, nowadays people say, you don't know the opportunity of making use of your skill and knowledge to earn better money, and you could have been in a better status. Why do you continue with the same employment? That is a sort of scenario. So I remember when my dad was scolding my younger brother for changing employment quite frequently. He was there in Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. So in Chennai itself, 2 places he changed within 6 months. He said, what is it you are doing? So Dad, it is not like that. So your days are different, my day is different. Today what he is telling is that he is asking, are you going to that office or changing for employment? So now he is in out of India scenario. He is saying it is totally a different scenario now. You are there with that particular company for 8 years. Now also I am just thinking whether to move or not. Now he changed. Now look from employer side, when you find they offer training, when they give opportunity for them to work at a higher levels, and all the training expenditure is not a small item of expenditure, definitely it is going to cost them heavily. So you find employees get the training, work for some time, and they will get the brand value for that particular work, and when they change employment, definitely higher amount of pay is the attraction, and there is no question of loyalty to employment. Everybody is money minded. You can't say you should not be money minded. Everybody is money minded only. You don't want to pay more than the worth. So an employee who takes training in one organization, works for some time, gaining that experience, and that becomes a brand value for him, and where he is selling by switching employment. So where the employer who is affecting or imparting the training, who is a loser. So what is that then people have felt? So we should retain the employees, and at least for a reasonable period of time, if not for a very long period of time. So how to retain them? People have imposed a lot of force to retain employees. How they can employ? There is impose a lot of restrictions. So at a point of time in early 90s and all that I have seen, people used to say, if Chinmay is joining my organization, I will say, please give me the certificate. Please give your passport. So that this person will always be connected to my organization. He may not leave, because these are all hardcore documents which he can't think of losing. So he will not antagonize me. So at least for some time I can retain this force. So what smart people will do is that they will put up an advertisement saying that our certificate is lost, passport is lost, and they will just show off and push off like anything. So you know, you have in paper advertisement, certificates lost, passport lost, a large police complaint. In some newspaper, a small advertisement will be there. So this employer who is running behind money with a lot of other challenges may not be looking into all these issues. So our friend will just take duplicate from institute and university and all these places, and he will search for employment, and employer may ask, why is this duplicate? Sir, I was in, when we were shifting home, no, that point of time it was lost. He will tell one lie. I am not talking about Chinmay, so I am just talking. Passport, you can apply. So, this is not workable. Are you understanding? So, good talents, you can't put it like this way. The force also you cannot bring. In one of our client's place, he is this client himself had come with good amount of violent methods. Violent methods, in one of the class I told you, no. So when he had confined one person, there is a mob which told, please show me or show me the body. This person will do tricks. He will lodge a police complaint that 20,000, 50,000, 1 lakh rupees he had stolen. Bribing some officials there, I will not tell who is that person. And they will support him also. So, how long you can use this force? The lawyer also was engaged. He knew all this. He told Mr. X, these are all early stages of your business, you can do it. You can't retain people by force. Be wife, son, anybody. So, if that be the case for employees, you can't retain like this. I can't argue cases like this way. So, there are always a legitimate way of doing things. Offer them better salary. Offer them better status of living. When it was just provided, then people started, there is continuing with the employment for a longer period of time. So what I am trying to say is that one of those measures for retaining people is to provide shares in the company. There will be a sense of belongingness is what people would say. I would say the sense of belongingness may not be there, but at least the sense of belongingness to money will be there. So if I am allowed to be allotted with some quantity of shares at a concessional price, if I continue employment for 3 years, I will think of waiting for 3 years until I get allotment. Once allotment is given, then he will put his paper down and he will push up to the next, another place. Next person will say 3 years, he will read for 3 years. At least 3 years a talent can be retained. That becomes a big challenge for them in the earlier cases, that is prior to the advent of share-based payment. Now at least the share-based payment will enable an employer to retain good talents for some period of time. This is the background of share-based payment. Are you understanding, all of you? Given to, share-based payment given to suppliers of technology, then employees. See, I told you what is the share-based payment given to suppliers of technology. Liquidity is not affected. What is the idea behind us giving to suppliers of technology? Say, as far as the company is concerned, they are not paying immediately the cash. So, every now and then they will not be issuing shares in the market and generate cash. They will be reserving some amount of share capital to be issued so that their liquidity is not affected. There are other formalities we do have in Companies Act that we can just learn later. To employees, what is the intention behind this? To retain talents for some reasonable period. Come on, kindly just make note so far. So, Narendra Modi had sent SMS to all. You people would have also got. DM, PM Modi, or maybe somebody would have done for him. Greetings on Independence Day. Let us pledge to do good deeds that benefit our nation, fellow Indians, and enhance the pride and prestige of our tricolor. I will feel very happy. The same subject matter only we were talking. Liquidity is not affected for the company. See, this guidance notes is not on this particular area. So, our focus is more on to employees payment only. So, we can say employees, directors, managerial staff, for all. Employees we see, even board of directors also, other managerial personnel also, to them you can give this. Sunday before the last, we didn't had a class. So, I had been to a meeting. I had the opportunity of seated to next to the past CMD or chairman, I do not know what is the position, Krish Gopalakrishnan. He is of past Infosys. The greatness of these people, they were not speaking very great, but their action is speaking better. To Indian Institute of Science, single donation given by him was 250 crores. In the post-independence, 250 crores. He was just the person who donated. So, it had just also come in newspaper and all that. He was seated next to me. Then I was just asking about IT industry, whether it is doing good and all that. He was just telling, yes, growth rate is more than 7%, but not to the extent it was some 12%, 13% in the past. So, from where he would have got this 250 crores? Because of share-based payment only. What is a share-based payment? He was there, he is a founder of one of those seven people who started this Infosys, along with Narayana Murthy. All of them joined in one particular company, Patni Computers, when they started. These people were allotted with shares. At one point of time, they have just failed, it seems. So, a person was introducing him in the dais, was just telling that, so, money is required for living, and money is required for, say, one generation or two generation, and beyond that, what is that you are going to hold with the money? So, I wanted to give it to the society from where I just picked my education. So, I thought it is a fit contribution, and he had donated, it seems. This is the way in which he never told I have donated. Other person only said that single donation to any institution during post-independence had come only from this person, and not a person who is having legacy like his father, grandfather who was a businessman. He had his basic education in Trivandrum and had his education in IIT Madras, and it was a meeting on Tamils only. So, you were just making a discussion, and he didn't speak very great and all that. He was talking about nation, economics and all that. But action only speaks. Everybody was just looking at, oh, this person only, we had the opportunity to be with him. And people are feeling very happy. Where from that wealth would have come? Only because of the company doing well. But for all this, the source is shares which are given to them. So, a founder will not leave. But when all employees were provided with shares, he was also given with the shares. What others would have done? So, you just buy some real estate property, buy gold. How much gold you can buy? So, you can't just do that. He said, the other person said, he donated it to such a cause. So, people who are having money may not have the mind. People who are having mind are not having money. So, it is very rare to find both money as well as mind to do that. So, please just understand, the wealth that he got created is only from shares of that particular company. So, it is not that director need to be retained, and a founder will not leave. But he had the opportunity to make that source and give it for Indian Institute of Science. So, what I am trying to say is that it is not only employees, even for directors and managerial staff. So, where the purpose is to retain talents for a reasonable period of time. We are going to discuss only this portion. This is not covered under guidance notes. Though initially they talk something about that payments affected supplies also will be taken up.